Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to be talking about the US30 and a trading strategy that will actually, now in last videos I talked about it, I've talked about it on the hour, but I want to talk about trading it on like the 5-minute shorter time frame. And I customized the CM stochastic to where it works a little bit better. So basically, you can actually come in and find, you can basically scalp the US30. Now, there's, if you do it on a 5-minute here, there's actually times in the day when you can trade this before the stock market even opens. And, you know, the stock market opens in about an hour, but, you know, I could have found some trades if I was awake and looking for them, but you could trade before the market opens if you do this strategy. So I'm going to teach how to do the US30 today on like a 5-minute time frame, and we're going to find a pretty easy way to actually scalp in the market. You know, you can do this once or twice or a couple times a day, and we'll look at the charts, and we'll know exactly when to enter and exit, but you can average probably about $100 a day. So I'm gonna target this video, you know, how to make $100 a day trading the US30 by focusing on this strategy and scalping on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, for the strategy to work, we're going to be focusing on smaller time frames, and the whole point of this video is scalping the market here. So I did things a little bit differently than I've talked about in previous videos. Now, first off, you need to have the linear line strategy set up. Now, I don't really, well, it's good to have linear because you'll be able to spot, you know, when it goes up and down, you know, like right here. So I'll use the linear line method. So basically, you want to hide your candles, and you want to go to linear regression candles. I've made videos, but I'll show you how to do it real quick. Linear regression, that's this one right here. And you just go here and you change the colors to what you like. I keep a bright color. And then you got to have your plot line there. So that's pretty simple. That's how you set that up. And you want to make sure you hide your candles. The other thing, and this is the setting that I changed a bit, is you want to go to CM stochastic, and I'll show you how this looks by default. CM stochastic, that's right here. I'll show you how the default looks. Now everything looks like big and cluttery and fat here. I don't personally like that. So what I do is I go in and I'll make it a bright color. I'll make the green a bright color. I'll turn the opacity up. This is just my preference. The red, I'll make a bright red, and I'll turn the opacity up. And I also take down the thickness. That's my personal preference. And then the blue, I just bring up and I turn down the thickness. And then I remove basically everything else. I remove this, bar color. And I think that's about it. I remove all that, and it looks... And I also, this is very important, in the previous videos, I kept the center lines. But in this strategy here, I'm going to be removing them. So remove the upper line, remove the lower line, and you're left like this. So it looks like it does at the top. So that's basically how I set it up. And basically, the formula here is real easy. You want to be looking at your line, your stochastic, and basically, dead giveaways here. You want to do this on a 5-minute here. And you want to be kind of looking for, you know, $100 a day, little quick scalps. So you could focus on when it turns blue, because that means it's cooling down. And what we would look for over here is for it to turn blue and then start going red. So once it starts turning blue and going red, that's when we enter. So if we actually, right here, we entered right after it turned blue, right before when it turned green, we would enter here, and we basically would stay in this, you know, until you're in profit. So you can get in and out as much as you want. So let's just do a couple here. It turns blue right here, and then right when it turns green, that's basically when you want to enter. And you also see it going above the linear line, which is suggesting that this is actually going in that direction. So what you want to do is you enter here right when it turns green, and you just ride it out. So you can follow it as long as you want, as long as the line stays above the linear line, and as long as the line on the bottom stays green, you should be good. So if we rode this entire thing out, which was about 2 hours and 10 minutes, this would have returned you just a 0.01 lot size, would have given you $88. So let's just look real quickly, look back, and that was 2 hours. So in 2 hours, you made about $88 if you followed that. So that was, this was right before, the stock market hasn't even opened yet. So this was, early in the morning, right before the market opens, and it hasn't opened yet. So you managed to make $80, $90 even before the stock market opened. And that might be a good time to actually do these trades, is to enter these trades before the market opens with the stock market. So when you might want to plan these trades before the market actually opens, because you can trade the US30 before the market opens if you're doing it on Forex. So let's just do a couple of examples here. We see it turn dark blue right here, and then red. This is when you would enter. You also see it go below the linear line, so you know it's a good trade. And you ride it out, and you see right here, it goes, you can ride it out about here, you made $64 in 50 minutes. So let's just look at another example. Let's just keep doing this. Let's do a couple here. Okay, so you want to focus on in between a cooling off period. So it has to turn blue and then change color from red to green or green to blue. Now, you want to make sure you don't do this during a consolidation zone, but for the sake of this video, I'll use an example. Right here it turns green, so if we rode this out till, let's see, right about here, this is $100 in, let's see, $100. Now, let's see, $100. This is about $100 move right here, and it took 2.5 hours. I don't know about you, but the average person to making $100 in 2.5 hours would be pretty good. Now, keep in mind that this is just doing it with a 0.01. As you grow and as your capital grows, you can go to a 0.02, 0.03, and grow your account, and then eventually you can get to like a 0.10. And even if you do have a big balance, you can get to $1 at some point. But I recommend, and it's not financial advice, to do it at 0.01 for a while until you get the hang of it. Or practice on demo with this strategy. Now, this whole period right here, I make sure I have consolidation zone on. So I wouldn't trade when it's in consolidation, because that could end up, you won't make as much and it's just going up and down. So just wait for it to get out of consolidation. So right here we see dark blue, and then it goes into red. So we could end up catching this one before it went into consolidation. So right about here, and you also see it go below the linear line, which is another confirmation. So we rode this out. This is a small one from here to here. This is $60 in 55 minutes with a 0.01. So let's look at this. Now, you're going to have big trades and you're going to have small trades. So some of them are going to be big, some of them are going to be small. Now, me personally, I scalp it by day. I will not hold position longer than a day. I get in and out, in and out, in and out. In a 5 minute, I get in and out. So let's look right over here where you see dark blue goes to green. We enter right about here. It's above the linear line, so that's another confirmation. If we ride this out, let's see how long this takes. We see it's still green. Well, it's 2 days right there. So personally, I would have got out before the day was over. So still would have made $56 in 1 hour. So yeah, so that I would have exited before the day was over. That's just me. But if you rode the entire thing out, you would have made this would have been $213 with with 1.01. Like I said, there's going to be big ones and there's going to be small ones. So if you held it, you would have made more. But I don't like holding longer per day. I mean, let's look at a couple more, and you guys get the general idea on basically how to scalp the US30. See, it goes dark blue right here, turns red. So you enter right here, and you also see it below the linear line, which is another confirmation. Write it out from here to here, and you'll be looking at $130 in 55 minutes. So let's look at another one. I'm going to do a couple more, and then we're going to look at how this will affect by doing it on a longer time frame. But I really wanted to go over how to scalp and do it on a 5-minute. See right here, you can barely... No, there's no blue there. I thought that I saw blue, but there's green right here. If you rode this out from here to here, and you also see it touching the linear line, you know exactly when to get out. This is $131 in an hour and 5 minutes. So let's look at a couple more. See it turn dark blue right here, and then it goes green, and then you can just ride it out. And this is a good trade if you just follow the line. It starts consolidating right about here, and it starts going blue. So this is $305, $305. You basically made $300 in 4 hours. So that would have been a good move. So you guys get the general idea when you're scalping this. I would start with 5 minutes, and like right now it's actually printed a blue, so it's going to be going down from. So I'm about to enter a position here in about 5 minutes. So, maybe I'll go over. I'll go over doing it on the hour in another video. Right now, I just want to get you guys used to scalping on the 5-minute. You can easily make $100 a day if you follow this formula. Now, anyway, anything I say is not a guarantee. It's for entertainment purposes only. This is a very easy strategy to do on a 5-minute, and you can easily scale up. You can make $100 a day easy by using this strategy. These videos are, it's not a guarantee that you guys will make the same results. Or if you follow this strategy, it's not a guarantee that you'll make the similar results. This is for entertainment purposes. Anything in this video is based on your own judgment and decision. So I'm not responsible for any profit or loss. But this is just my strategy that works for me, and it seems to work really well for the US30. Anyway, tomorrow I'm probably going to be going over how to use this strategy for the 1 hour, the same exact strategy. But if the longer you go in the time frames, the more you risk, and you're going to watch your balance move a lot more if you do it on the 1 hour. But anyway, it's all up to you which time frame you want to do. Doing on the 5 minutes seems to be, you can scalp the market throughout the day and get in and out. But anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you guys in future videos.